For years, I felt like I was just spinning my wheels. I was pouring all this time and energy into creating content, and yeah, I'd get a nice little spike in views for about a day. Then poof, gone. It seriously felt like building a sandcastle right at the edge of the water, just watching the tide wash it away every single night. Does that sound familiar at all? You're on this content treadmill, right? You have to keep posting, keep running, just to stay in the same place. And the second you step off to catch your breath, your engagement just completely flatlines. It is absolutely exhausting, and let's be real, it is not a long-term strategy for growth. I was so stuck there with you, just totally burned out from trying to guess what the algorithm wanted next. But then, something just clicked. I realized I wasn't actually building anything. I was just feeding this machine. I found a way to create content that keeps working for me, days, weeks, even years after I've published it. And here is the big secret. It's not about posting more, it's about posting smarter. It really all boils down to understanding that search engines like Google are constantly trying to answer just three core questions about you and your content. If you can help them answer those questions, you win. So here they are. These are the three questions. Number 1, can we even find and understand what your site is about? Number 2, okay, we found it, but is your content the absolute best answer out there for what somebody is searching for? And number 3, can we actually trust you? Are you a credible source? Getting a loud and clear yes on all three of these, well, that's the whole game. So let's break down exactly how to do it. So let's start with the first and honestly, the most important pillar. I want you to think of your website like a house. Before you even think about what color to paint the walls, you have to pour a solid, accessible foundation. In the online world, that foundation is your technical SEO. So technical SEO is all the stuff that happens behind the curtain. It's got nothing to do with the words on the page. It's all about making sure that the plumbing and the wiring of your website are so clean and organized that search engine robots can just cruise through, figure out what's what, and add your pages to their giant library. Now, I know this looks super technical, but the idea here is so simple. An XML sitemap is literally a map of your website. You're basically just handing Google a list of all your important pages. Instead of making them wander around hoping they find everything, you're giving them a direct guide. It's such an easy win, and it makes sure nothing important gets missed. So here's your quick checklist for a solid foundation. Number 1, have you submitted that sitemap? 2, does your site actually work well on a phone? Because let's face it, that's where most people are. 3, does it load fast? Because nobody waits for a slow website. And finally, are you sure you're not accidentally telling Google to stay away? Nailing these 4 things gets your house on solid ground. Okay, our foundation is poured and it's solid. Now it's time to work on what's actually inside the house. This is your content. This is the whole reason people are showing up in the first place. This pillar is all about proving that you have the very best answer to whatever question they're asking. And we call this on-page SEO. It's pretty straightforward. It's about optimizing the actual stuff on your pages. You're trying to make your content super clear, super valuable, and easy to digest, not just for people, but for the search engines that are trying to categorize it. And this right here shows you what I mean perfectly. Just look at the difference. A clear, specific title is like a big, bright sign on a shop that tells you exactly what they sell. But a lazy title like Untitled, that's a boarded up window. It gives nobody, not a person, not a search engine, any reason to come inside. It's the same exact thing with your URLs, your web addresses. I mean, which one of these would you rather click on? The one that tells you exactly what you're gonna get, or the one that's just a random jumble of code? The simple, clean one builds trust before they even get to your page. It's a no-brainer. And this idea applies to your whole website. Your navigation, your menus, it all needs to be a logical map. If people land on your site and can't figure out where to go next, they're not gonna stick around and solve the puzzle. They're just gonna hit the back button. A clear structure helps everyone. So you've built a great house, right? The foundation is solid. The inside is full of amazing content, and all the signs are clear. But how does anyone know that your house is the most trustworthy one on the block? Well, that brings us to our final critical pillar, your reputation. This part is called off-page SEO, and it's all about what happens away from your website. Think of it like old school word of mouth. It's all the signals from other corners of the internet that basically tell search engines, hey, this site over here, it's legit, it's valuable. This is definitely the hardest part, but man, it's also the most powerful. And this really gets to the heart of it. I mean, you can stand on your rooftop and shout that you're an expert all day long. But it is so much more powerful when somebody else points to your house and tells their friends, you should go check that place out. And that's exactly what a link is. Whenever another quality website links to you, just picture it as them casting a vote for you. It's a vote of confidence. They're signaling to search engines, hey, this content is so good, we're willing to send our own readers over there. And getting those kinds of votes from respected sites is what builds a reputation that no algorithm change can tear down. So let's bring it all home. When you combine that solid foundation, that incredible content, and a rock-solid reputation, you stop being just a short-term renter on some social media platform. You become the owner of your own digital real estate. You're not just posting anymore. You are building a fortress. Just look at the difference here, side by side. The treadmill, that's all about those short-term spikes. It demands constant effort, and you're always living in fear of the next algorithm update. But the fortress you build with SEO, that's a long-term asset. It brings in stable, predictable traffic, and it doesn't matter what any one platform decides to do tomorrow. It's yours. So I'll leave you with this one question. The next time you sit down to create something, just ask yourself, am I building this for a fleeting moment? Or am I laying another stone in a fortress that's going to stand for years to come? If this guide helped you see things in a new way, it would mean a lot if you'd hit that like button and maybe share it with another creator you know who's feeling stuck on that treadmill. And of course, make sure you subscribe for more guides on how to build an online presence that lasts. Thanks for watching.